And now he had died as a witness to the faith, a witness to not just that Jesus died, but that Jesus died, rose, and now is present in the Eucharist. I'll do that. There were saints in the early church. There's a story of a saint named Tarcisius. This was when the Roman Empire was still persecuting Christians. And he was bringing the Eucharist to people in the catacombs, others who were in hiding, couldn't go to Mass, couldn't receive it. And a mob descended on him and asked him what he was doing, and they tried to take the Eucharist from him. And he miraculously held onto the Eucharist so hard, they couldn't pry it out of his hands, even as they beat him to death. He would not allow the Eucharist to fall into their hands. He did not want it to be. He wanted to protect it and to save it. And so that's one of the reasons that the early Christians recognized that God had miraculously worked through him. And now he had died as a witness to the faith, a witness to not just that Jesus died, but that Jesus died, rose, and now is present in the Eucharist for any who would receive the medicine of immortality. And so I think that kind of a witness, to me, there's only two options to look at that. Either Saint Tarcisius was a faithful disciple of Jesus and loved Jesus and died for him, or he was an idolater and he thought a piece of bread was God. So I think one has to eventually make the choice, not just that this bread and wine, that it contained Jesus in a spiritual way, but the bread, it is, I am carrying the body of Christ with me right now.